It's literally the opposite.
You know, the funny thing is as an editor, you can almost predict. What will be said during Easter, Salah, Christmas. You can almost cast the headline, in your sleep and say, "Oh, this is what they will say." But hey, this is the situation. The lead story: WIKE, TINUBU saved fubara by declaring state of emergency. I wanted him out.
The audacity.
Audacity of hope.
No, I'm going to be.
And then he says PDP not ready for 2027, tips president to remain till 2031. And then from Fayose, I will walk against Atiku again.
Well, I'm sure Atiku is shaking in his boots. I'm sure he's absolutely terrified there. But you wanted to say something about...
So I was going to say, this is what we've been talking... one thing I love about Nigerian politics and Nigerians is the problems are glaring. The situation is obvious. We choose as Nigerians how we now want to interpret it. I think in a way, it's almost a way of gaslighting, where we cannot do anything about it. So we just look for other issues around the same issue to make ourselves feel better about the real issue. The fact here is this, in as much as some people might say, yes, WIKE had nothing to do with this situation in River State with fubara, and it is purely because there were issues going on in River State. There was a very high level of insecurity in River State. There were security tensions in River State, and that's why the president swept into action to do what he had to do. But he has said it clear and clear. I wanted him out. How do you say that as an FCT minister, that you wanted a sitting governor out? That's why I said the audacity. On what basis? So I think at this point in time, no one needs a prophet to tell them that this decision that was made by the president was highly instigated by WIKE. And the second question will now be, on what basis is the president answerable to the FCT minister? That's the situation of our politics.
Well, he said what he wanted, he said he didn't get, which is for the governor to be outrightly removed.
But
the governor can return, from suspension. But if he had been impeached or removed, like WIKE, had wanted, it means that he would have been gone for good.
It must be heartbreaking to know that you were that dispensable as a governor. It must be heartbreaking to know that you could be removed at the whim.
I get your point, but
it must be heartbreaking to know that
with the devil sometimes. The funny thing for me about WIKE is, like Kachi said, you're leaving serious issues to just discuss politics. Yeah. But then what do you expect from somebody who has spent 26 years non-stop doing only politics? Politics is his business, it's his trade. And that's sad, but... what can we do? Okay,
I always say, what can we do, Steve?
No.
By what can we do, I'm saying you can't stop him from talking.
Yeah,
but of course, he should be reminded that power is transient, by the way. And then,
but he probably would understand that because he's been rising through the ranks, as you said, for 26 years. For some of us who've had to work in other areas, I think might understand that this is not how you handle situations. But let's go to the nation, because before we run out of time there, because the nation is talking about something important, even though WIKE's face is there. We've been talking about state of emergency reverse. However, Easter, TINUBU orders